Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Good morning, friends. I'm sitting in the Starbucks line currently freaking out because I have to be to work in 20 minutes and there's 3-4 cars in front of me, and like I said, once you're in the line there's no escaping. So I really hope that they like speed this along so I can get to work on time, because I'm not a late person ever. But yeah, good morning. I'm gonna go to work. I have a little bit of a late start today, like 30 minutes later than I normally get there. So because of that, there's a little bit of sunlight and I can talk to you in the morning actually. I don't feel so great today. Not really sure why. It could be because I colored my hair last night, and sometimes when I do it, like, I don't know if it's the smell or having to have my head upside down for so long or what it is, but sometimes when I color my hair, like, my nose will get really runny, or I'll get like a headache or something like that. So I don't feel the best. I thought I felt fine. I was tired last night, so I went to bed, and then when I woke up like almost an hour before my alarm went off to go to the bathroom, and I had like such a headache, and I was like, what is this? So I figured when I went back to sleep and slept till my alarm went off that it would kind of like alleviate that, and it didn't. I woke up with an even worse headache, and it's also Aunt Flo is visiting, if you will, so I got like a little bit of like everything going on. And I actually just got a text from my boss saying that that the mommy, the wife, she is sick too today, so she's gonna be home, which sucks. I feel bad for her, and I wonder what it is. Maybe this is like the beginning of something and I just like haven't fully gotten it yet, but hopefully that's not the case, because I don't want to be sick. Duh. But yeah, I'm headed to work, and I will talk to you guys after, and have a great morning, and that's all. Bye. Hello friends, I am on my way home from work right now. Today was sure interesting. It was different and uneventful, yet very oddly eventful. So I went to work a little bit later today because of the scheduling they needed. I'm nannying. And the day started off weird because of that, because I wasn't doing like my normal drop off and all that. But it got even weirder because I think I said this morning, the mom was homesick. So that was kind of odd. Not odd, but it was kind of different because I wanted to make sure the kids were like kind of quieter than normal so that she could rest. And it just feels different when you're like doing your own thing home alone with the kids, versus like the parents in the house. Like, not that anything's really that different, you just feel different, you know? It's kind of like when your boss is like standing over you versus when they're not. Most people, I would hope, still do their job and do it like they're supposed to, but it doesn't always work out like that. So that was kind of a different thing. And then halfway through the day, the oldest one, who's in school, he had a little bit of an allergy attack and had to come home early. He got hives all over his body, and he has a lot of environmental allergies, and he went to the zoo yesterday on a field trip with his school, and I think just like all of the different tree environment things they have, and he's allergic to certain pet dander and stuff like that. I think a combination of all those things just really set him off. So that was very eventful, because the poor mom, she had to leave from being homesick to go pick up her now having an allergic reaction, kind of sick-ish child. So I felt so bad for her. I could have done it definitely if she wanted me to, but I mean, when you're a kid and you're sick, you want your mom, and when you're a mom, you want to be the one getting your kid. Like, I totally would have done it too. I would have been like, just get in there and do it. And then we had another layer of the day that was interesting, which was I wasn't feeling good all day. And it's like that time of the month, and also I woke up with a horrible headache. I took like 3 ibuprofen in the morning, and that seemed to help. But then when they wore off, I never took any more, and then I started overheating, which I do very easily. And like an idiot, I think I gave myself a little bit of an allergic reaction because I'm slightly allergic to peanut butter, and I had a piece of peanut butter toast today because the lunch that I brought wasn't enough, and I was like, like I brought kind of like piddly stuff today. So that was probably really stupid because I was already not feeling good, and then I literally fed my body something I was allergic to. So good job there, Jackie. Good job. So today was just a little bit crazy. I'm happy that I can just go home, take a bath with Epsom salts, eat something healthy, and then go to bed. Like, just relax, because it just, today was just crazy. And I could work out, but I feel like it would just make everything worse, and because I have to work 2 more days, that seems like a really stupid idea, to take my body who's like already on the edge and like, let's just push it more. I should just rest and get back at it tomorrow, which usually helps. I'm also gonna drink some Airborne and take care of that situation, and hopefully tomorrow will be more eventful and I'll be more chipper and in a better mood. And it's just like poor timing too. Another weird thing is the dad is out of town. He left this morning to go on a business trip. So that was weird too. I feel even worse for her because she's not even gonna get a break once I'm gone, because he's, you know, gonna be gone. So she's got her 3 little kids, one of them hiving out, and she's sick. Like, jeez. So that's another reason where I'm like, no, I need to be better, because I can't just like not be there for her when she doesn't feel good herself. Like, even if it's 2 of us sick there, like, I'm gonna be there because she needs help and I'm coming through, like, the end. So just a loyal pull througher like that. Like, sure, I'll die, but I'm gonna be there. I'm nowhere near that bad. I'm sure she feels much sicker than me too. So, and I don't even know that they feel sick. I think I just feel like icky. I don't know. I feel like once I do the things I already said I was gonna do and just take care of it, I'll probably feel better and get back on track. Do I look not good? I don't know. Maybe it's this lighting, but like, and I put some like color under my eyes, but when I'm seeing myself, I'm like, ooh, you look kind of not that good. But regardless, so I just had a little thought, and I wanted to give a little public service announcement, if you will. So I just went through Starbucks as usual, and sometimes I'll like tell my specific order and they'll do it wrong because they're either like brushing me off, like, oh yeah, I know what you want, but like they don't really know what I want because I've switched it or whatever it is. It just had a thought come to my mind about it because I said something about it, as I usually do if it's like done wrong, and like the next time I'm like, hey, can you guys just like make sure you do it blah 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 way. Don't feel bad speaking up for yourself, and specifically in service industries, there is a nice way to say things, and there's a nice way to give requests. And it's very important, especially when you're dealing with people in the service industry, to say it in a nice way. I come from the service industry. I totally understand the reason people in the industry get upset and frustrated and whatever is the attitude that we can sometimes get from people, or like, really, I mean, it comes down to like tone and body language. But if you come at people in a respectful and just like, hey, can you like help me out type of way, a lot of times they'll be more than happy to do whatever it is you're asking, especially if it's like not even a big deal to help you out and do that for you. So I feel like people just get so nervous, uncomfortable, whatever the reason, and I've totally been there, where they're just like unwilling to say anything and speak up for themselves. So really you end up paying for something that you don't want or isn't like you want. And I mean, that's kind of stupid. Like, if you're paying for a service or something, you should receive what it is you feel you should receive, as long as it's within reason and all of that. And I mean, I think this applies to life too. Don't be afraid to tell people what you need from them or what you expect from them. Tone, body language, intention is crucial with dealing with people in relationships. But it's also important to tell people, this is what I need, and sometimes that means you're not the right person to fulfill those needs. But with relationships that aren't unbreakable, like family members and marriages and stuff like that, because I consider that not breakable, I mean, there's certain ways to tell people, I need this from you, or I would really love if ABC happened. You know what I mean? There's a way to tell people what it is you're needing, expecting, wanting, whatever. As long as your tone, body language, and intention is on point, then you shouldn't feel bad about telling people what it is you're wanting or needing from them. And like I said, that applies in service industry stuff, and it also applies in relationships. And I definitely think it applies in the workplace too. You have I don't want to say a right, because I don't know if that's really true. It'd be nice if it was, but I don't think it is. But you definitely should be able to, in a respectful way, for sure respectful way, there's a way to say to coworkers, bosses, all of that, these are my boundaries, and this is what I am not okay with. Like, this is what I'm uncomfortable with. Another thing my mom taught me, Mom, I'm giving you credit, is that you teach people how to treat you. So if you are in a relationship with somebody, or, you know, a coworker, or anybody in your life really, if they say certain things to you and treat you a certain way, and you allow it to happen, and you don't confront it, and you don't say, excuse me, that's not okay with me, or why would you say that about me, or say that to me, if you don't confront it, or, you know, let them know, like, that's not okay, they're probably gonna keep doing it. And you basically choose how people treat you by your reactions and by you approving it, whether that's approving it because you agree and you're okay with it, or approving it because you allow it to happen. Because allowing it to happen basically is a submissive, passive way of agreeing with how you're being treated or talked to. So I just feel like people need to hear this, that it's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay to tell people what your boundaries are. It's okay. Don't feel bad for asking for a specific something in a service that you're receiving, a product you're receiving. As long as it's within reason, you're not being, like, you know, ridiculous about it. And as long as you say it in a respectful way, meaning your tone and your body language and your intention is in the right place, people will see that, people will feel that. And 9 times out of 10, unless they're just an ugly person on a real bad day, they're going to, you know, be okay with that and do pretty much what you're asking. So, don't know why that came to mind, but I felt like, hey, someone needs to hear this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, and that's what I had to say. So I am home now, and I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Like I said, still not feeling well, so I'm gonna sign off, and I will see you guys tomorrow.